So we're recording because the video's not working, Jan, so then we'll put the audio on the YouTube. Call to order at 6:40.
5:38.
Is that go ahead?
5:38.
Okay, 5:38 sounds good too.
Roll call. Mayor Ryland.
Here.
Daniel. Here. Kathy Gable is absent. Jan. Here. Carl. Here. And Jamie is absent. And I'm in attendance as well.
All right, Kurt. I make a motion, we approve the agenda.
Second.
I don't think is there anything to add? Walk-on items? Speak up. Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's approved. Regular meeting minutes of July 28th are in the packet. I didn't see anything, look forward to the update on the grant. I make a motion, we approve the July 28, 2026 meeting minutes.
Second.
No discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's approved. No public hearings. Old business, small town grant.
Old business, just to let everybody know, I did write a grant working with Kane and Melissa, Ryland, and you can see the list of people here. Mary Reisdorfer, Joy Bertsinger, and Rosemary Van Houten. To write a grant for new park benches. 9 new park benches, and this is a Smith Small Town Grant. Was submitted August 19th, and hopefully we'll find out in mid-September if we got that or not. This will be 25% matching, so if we do get it, the city will be responsible for 25%, which was okay through everybody.
Yeah. And the letters went in with the grant application.
Yep, and we got two letters of support.
Right.
Which I added those on, so.
Joy was asking, I thought, Joy was asking,
Yep.
just to make sure.
Is this the Smith grant that was directed at like inclusion and?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
So that's the small town grant. Move on to EDA. So this is our development of River Park Outlaw A. So one thing that was been added in your packet, you can see landscape-wise, we have this is the amount that we would pay Stantec to get that parcel land ready to sell into lots. So they divided it into tasks that they would have to go through first. I've been in contact with Joe about it, and the first thing that we would do is consult with them and you can see number 1, research past DNR permit and city code compliance. That's going to cost roughly $4,000. And just a reminder, this money would be paid back to the city upon the sale of our first parcel of land. This is legal. I contacted Mike Bubani. He's fine with that. They've done other cities before, and he said if the city council has any questions to contact him on that information.
In some cases, Joe will put a plus or minus. Did he indicate anything like that, or?
Yeah. So I believe our first step, and I don't know if we need a motion to do this, to ask the council to pay this $3,977 because we don't have a budget ourselves, to move on with this, because I know the council okayed moving forward with, is to have them research the DNR city code compliance. Would that be the first step we want to do?
Yeah, so I'll make a motion that we recommend to council to pay the $3,977 to do the DNR, or at very minimum recommend that we budget for it for next year.
Okay.
Like, because we're having the budget workshops right now too, so.
And I'll write a memo that I'll send to the council as well. Okay, so Dan made a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay. And then you need a vote. Ron, do you start to vote?
Any other comments or discussion? Yeah, doing this first step is going to tell us whether we can do this or we look at a park.
Right, and I think that's the big thing, is council just needs to be aware that this money could be not coming back.
Right.
This is, so, when we
So-
make that motion on council, I think we just have to make it abundantly clear that this could, if it fails, then this money comes from the city.
There's risk, but at the same time, the risk gives us direction too. It's not like it's going to be a
Correct.
void, it's going to tell us one thing or the other, so.
Right. Yeah.
Question, why is the DNR involved up on this piece of property?
What's
That's a
that?
good question.
Just a question, you're on the high ground of Orinoco. It's,
Is it close to the river?
what's that?
Is it close to the river up there?
It's not even,
That's not even close to the river.
so,
It's within 1,000 feet.
is that why?
Yeah.
Because it's this property here. No. Yep. No, wait a minute, this property. It's this property here, so I guess it could be 1,000 feet from the,
There's a scale on the left there to the right. Up
Aren't there
above.
houses between that lot and the river?
yeah, 2 sets of houses.
So, that's my question, you've got houses already there. The DNR was platted to do that, well, what,
That's a good question.
That's what Joe's going to find out.
so we're gonna pay Joe $4,000 to ask a question? I'm asking a question, so if we're paying $4,000 to ask a question?
Yeah. This would be, I think that covers the environmental study of this whole
Well,
thing.
so my question is it, can't you ask the question, is why, if this lot's here, why, do we even have to do this?
Yeah, and I can definitely ask him.
And the answer would be yes or no, and then,
Yeah.
before you spend the money, but if we approve the money, then someone moves ahead and says, oh, the money's already approved, so I'll take the money.
So why do we need DNR?
I think that's a very valid question.
Yeah.
With 2 sets of houses pretty much between everything. And I guess I don't know where the river starts, whether it starts at the floodplain or if it starts at the,
Well, if it would be, those houses would be in the floodplain,
well, they could have,
and they would never allowed you to put a drain field in the floodplain. Number 2 is a drain field would never have been allowed to be put in the floodplain.
And I think part of that discussion is the drain field, the size of the lots kind of, I think it works in conjunction with the drain field, the size of the lots that are around the drain field too.
Well, I just a question, I just find that
Yeah.
rather,
It's 23 hours.
so again, my question is, if you'd asked the question, we don't need to do it, then can we retrieve this money back? Or is it once you say, oh, we're gonna approve it, 22 hours ago, I make a phone call and said, do we have to do this? And the person says no. Is there a recourse in getting some money back? In other words,
Is that last column, is that total hours?
Yeah.
They're estimating 23 hours to take to research this?
yeah, and that might be a fee to the DNR too. That might not be,
So is it a flat rate no matter what, or if they get the job done in 4 hours, would we pay 4 times whatever their hourly rate is for that?
So I was going to suggest in the motion that we just say up to 3,977.
Up to?
yeah, I'll accept that.
Because it may come in lower hours too, but at least
Yeah.
to answer your guys' questions, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think.
that would make sense to me, that if
Yeah.
it's less money, that they don't get the whole contract.
Right. And these are estimates as well, so.
Sure.
The corner of this lot to the river is 413 feet. So it's within the 1,000 feet, but that's like one corner of it to the closest point of the river.
So
Well,
the
there's-
motion would be
there's-
that we pay up to that amount, correct? Okay.
So essentially, it seems like, and I missed last meeting as well, but the wording of this, permitting and design to determine how outlet A was incorporated in the original site. So it's like a zoning question, kind of, right? Was there any discussion around that last time? Or, I mean, here we are.
So I thought we already had him evaluate this and tell us that, yes, we can move forward with it,
Yeah, we did
but we
with,
need the DNR.
legally with Mike Flaherty.
Okay,
So from a legal standpoint, because the question was, is it Parkland? And so he did that for quite a while to get that information. And because we got the okay from Mike Flaherty, now we're moving into the engineering side of it. You know, and that's where that comes from. But no, these are great. Send these to
I
Joe.
think those are questions that if you wanna ask Joe those questions out of the gate, we can move forward with the motion, and if he wants to address those to council with the motion, then I think that's reasonable.
At the council meeting, yeah.
At the council.
Yeah,
meeting.
right.
Okay, yep.
And he can have some time to prepare his
So
response on
I'll
that.
make a note to just touch base with Joe so he's prepared to discuss it.
Yeah, I'll send him an email with the questions tomorrow.
All right, all, if there's no other discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's approved.
All right, great. I'll get that in, and I will let, when I hear something back, I will BCC everybody on an email. That's all right. All right, moving on to new business now. This is something that, I don't know if you want to sit and talk about this. So I've been looking at the comprehensive plan, because in our last meeting, we kind of made a point to say, what if we look at the comprehensive plan and update it, rather than get a new comprehensive plan? I believe that was what we requested. So I started to update it, and I used information I got from the fact that now the city has sanitary sewer, but I just did the first part, so I did I did community profile, so you can see the introduction, you can see under here in the packet, 1.0 community profile, 1.1 introduction just tells about the growth of Orinoco. So there's not a lot there that needed to be changed. I can change that as we go. And early history, obviously, we're not going to change. And then we got into community profile, the city government, demographic characteristics, population, households, natural environment, economic development, and services and utilities. So I started working on community profiles of the population since basically 2000.
Right.
So the information you're going to see here is going to be population, households, natural environment, economic development, and most of that's going to be dealing with the implementation of the sanitary sewer, services and utilities, and then final, and that's it. So what I think, I don't know how you want to do this, Ryland, but if we kind of send this home as like, if you take a look at it, I don't know if we want to take the time in the EDA meeting to revise this here. You can take it, look at it, and we can come back at our next meeting. And if you have any changes that you feel should go into it, from what I have written.
So the first 1.0, 1.2, 1.3
Yeah, it goes all.
would say the same.
Yep,
Starting at 1.4,
That's
the
what you're
bottom
looking
of the
for
second to the last
feedback.
page
yes.
is where it would start with the
So-
current. I read it this weekend and I thought it was very well done.
1.4, so you have population, households, and it follows the same, so. You can take a look at 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6, and 7. It's a lot to look at. And then what I'll do in the next meeting is I'll look at the next section. But I don't think I'll do as much. I think that gets to be a lot. I think 1.4, if I could do it again, I'd probably just do population.
Do whatever you can, I guess.
And so if I could have EDA kind of peruse what I've written, and if you see something you want to add on there, let me know, and then when we come to our next meeting, we'll talk about that, and then I'll add some more and have you look at it.
Right.
I know it's homework, I'm sorry, it's not a lot of homework.
So
Just
when
take a
you-
look-see.
I think that's right, because I think Kathy and Jamie would be good to have them read it too.
And I can send an email to remind people, just kind of just take a look-see, and if you don't see anything, doesn't, stand out, that's great. If you see something stands out,
And this was pulled from the 2006 one that's on the line right here.
Yeah.
Under P and Z. And then we have,
so really the important part's gonna be when it deals with ordinances,
yeah,
it comes up, but ours is not putting every ordinance in it, because it's already been
Yeah.
done.
I didn't realize the subdivision ordinances were written in 2004. It's in the old part of it, in 1.4.2. Where is it at?
so it looks like the overall comprehensive plan on here is just over 43 pages. So are we looking at just taking a chunk at a time and?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah, unless,
no,
because that gets,
I got cross-eyed when doing
no, it's,
some of the zoning stuff.
when you look at
We
just
started
demographic characteristics, and you start looking at that, it's like, holy.
Yep.
moly. Yeah, so if you could just read community profile, what I wrote there, and then just kind of read through it. If you want to compare it to what's the original is, that's in here as well. But anything that pops up to you as residents of Orinoco, that'd be great.
I believe
So,
Go ahead, sorry.
go ahead, sorry.
I think I pulled this up prior to the meeting, and I'm not sure if maybe I need to pull it up on a computer, but this looks like a hyperlink. I'm not sure the hyperlinks had anything. It didn't respond to my tab.
Oh, it didn't?
I don't think so on my phone, but I'll.
Change it, I didn't even try it. Okay, so.
Just one thing, I don't know, to check,
So,
but
yeah.
I verify and.
So they need,
If that's a hyperlink, then
yeah.
just make sure it goes where it's wanting to go.
Okay.
The one, under the 1.3 section, city government, really the second big paragraph, but development in the community is currently guided by a comprehensive zoning ordinance adopted in 1989. The first zoning ordinance was adopted in 1976 and updated in 1986 to guide development. In 1994, the city adopted a subdivision ordinance to place constraints on new subdivision in the city, an interim residential ordinance in 2001. I thought that was kind of interesting how this all developed.
Yeah, it is. And the population's changing over the years, but as soon as you put it in, it's gonna change again. I think, did you say, Ryland, Orinoco is one of the fastest growing communities in the state?
It was one of the top 10,
Which is pretty impressive, because there's not.
or top
abundance of
17,
housing, you know?
17, yeah. If I could find that, I may have made a copy of that article too.
Yeah, so I will contact Joe, and then once I hear back from him, I will let everybody on the EDA know, and then once I get that squared away, I'll write a memo for, when is the next council meeting?
Oh, that's a good question, because I may be on vacation. I believe on September 26th. Or,
Where are you going?
it's a river cruise on the Danube River from Budapest to Passau,
Yeah,
8 days, so yeah.
just like the Vikings,
What's that?
just like the Vikings.
Viking,
So
yeah.
the fourth
So it's the
Tuesday,
22nd, so
22nd.
we leave on that Saturday, the 26th, so. Should be good. And I'll be back October 4th, Sunday night.
All right, so we'll read through this section.
Read through it, anything sticks out to you that you want me to add, just take a little note, bring it with you to the next meeting. Add it in there.
I like the references too.
Yeah, it's good to have references.
Really appreciate you taking that on too.
Yeah, that's no problem, it's interesting to do. Well, I'm not gonna lie, some of it's interesting. Some of it is not, but that's all right. I'll get the hyperlinks going.
You know, in your natural environment thing there, it was my understanding, so the Orinoco, let's see here. The Orinoco Park Committee is working out with DNR to provide access to the Thunder River. I thought that right down between the body shop and up there that they had public access to the river right there.
Is that the original, or is this the one that was rewritten?
Oh, no, the original, on 1.5, you said, or what you've got written here is that is working with the DNR to provide, to prove access.
Okay.
To prove, it should be approve I thought that access was already there.
Well, yeah, write it on there and bring it with you.
Okay. Because someone stopped on Saturday where they want to go canoeing and they want to know about Boulder Dam. And I thought the guy that does the lights, or whatever, is Boulder Dam, I do that, and he rents canoes. And I said, if it shows there, it's that access just down by that corner building, just down there is a roadway there that DNR has access to the river, if I'm understanding correct.
Right, yeah.
That's what I told him. I said, go down and see the guy down there. I think he rents canoes.
Yeah.
But he's closed now because of low water.
Okay, well, that might be, but I just, when they asked me
Yeah.
about Boulder Dam, I said, Power Dam? He said, no, Boulder Dam. Well, I said, Boulder Dam would be
Rental, yeah.
the guy down there then, that's what
Yeah,
we're doing.
yeah.
So anyway, he drove down there, so he asked him, because that's where, but I do know there is supposed to be a public access there for that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, stuff like that
Okay.
would be great.
You said that what's in here is what you modified.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it starts off with the original. So under community profile, that's all original, basically copied and pasted from the comprehensive plan. And the community profile, starting at 1.4, has been updated.
So it just gets back to the sentence that Jan was talking about. The Orinoco Park Committee is working with DNR to prove, or is that to provide access? See, there is,
So is it?
The public has
demographic
access to the DNR.
characteristics?
That's where you started?
Or in the community?
I started at
profile?
1.4, so demographic characteristics, yep, 1.41
Yeah.
talks about the population,
Yep.
Okay.
yep.
Cool.
And it says they're updated, starting at 1.4.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Gotta take a look-see, not gonna hurt my feelings if something's wrong, that's for sure.
So to read the population statistics
Oh,
again.
boy.
Over 2,000 now, huh? All right.
We've been approaching it for a while.
Exciting.
That's great.
that's an estimate because we haven't done consensus, but it's an estimate based on
Yeah.
somebody's estimate.
Well, are you wanting us to take this home and read it and get back to you, I guess?
Yeah, just give a scan through, some
Okay.
points out. The next meeting, what I'll do is we'll look at it, just review it very briefly, add what needs to be added, take out what's going to be taken out. And then I'll put another section out there for you to look at for the next month.
Perfect.
So we don't have to take time out of the meeting to,
Appreciate that.
thank you. We'll get through it. We'll all become knowledgeable. Somebody asks you a question, but no, actually, that's wrong. I've read the comprehensive plan.
Through 1.7, okay, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, so 1.4 through 1.7.
Well, thanks, Kurt, for kicking this off. We'll see
Yeah.
how it goes, and
See if there's a lot that needs to be added, maybe it's something the city needs to get done, but if not.
An interesting stat, and I'll mark it down and bring it next time. I don't think I see it in here, and I'm not sure if you have access to it, but especially with the growing concern over rental properties in Rochester.
Oh, yeah.
As a percentage, I would gather the percentage is very low.
Yeah.
Here, that could be an interesting stat if we're able to get it. Owner occupied versus, like investment, or whatever the terms might be that would be searchable and findable.
There's one.
Non-homestead tax status, it would be something we probably couldn't find.
Like vacancy rate is a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be very low, or no go. 'Cause
Yeah.
Just like you said.
Yeah.
I'm only aware of 2 rental properties. One is on Minnesota Avenue, just down south of the Dollar General Store, and the other one is over on the corner of First Street Northwest and Lake Shady Avenue. You do a little curve, and off to the right, there's 2 buildings, and those are rental properties. There was another one just shortly up further west, kind of in a row, but I'm not sure that anybody's living there now.
Thanks for doing that.
You bet.
Yeah. All eyes on Kurt. All right, if there's no other walk-on items,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
adjourn at 6:06. I'll second that. All in favor, say aye.
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 Well, we're adjourned now, but curious if there's